talk about fear. How to overcome fear. You know, a lot of us, we have fear. Fear of the unknown, fear even about realities. We fear so many things. That's what I just asked them, haven't you imagined this thing just happened to me like this? We have so much to fear about when it comes to life. But this morning, I want to talk to you all about how you can overcome that spirit of fear. You know, fear is a spirit. Now, by definition, fear is an unpleasant emotion triggered by danger, pain, or harm. Fear is an unpleasant emotion triggered by danger, pain, or harm. That is fear. For example, you want to leave your house in the night and maybe go behind the house to pick your dress from outside. And you see a shadow. You are scared already. And that action is triggered because you have seen an image that looks like a, I don't want to call it a neighbor, you know, it looks like a devil. So that fear. So that's why it is saying it is an unpleasant emotion that's been triggered by something. And a lot of us, we have fear about our daily living, we have fear about our future, fear about our family, fear about even our daily lives. We fear a lot of things. You want to cross the road, you are afraid. You want to even, some people want to even sleep at night, they are scared of whether they wake up tomorrow or not. So, how can you overcome fear? Number one, write down your fears and face them one day at a time. What are your fears? There's a fear of losing a family member, fear of losing your job, fear of losing your loved one. A lot of things to be afraid of in this life. Now you have to write them down one after another. When you list all your fears down each day, try to overcome it. And how do you overcome it? You overcome it by trying to live in the world that we are in. Most of us, we are living the inside of our emotions. You live the inside your mind. We are not living reality. We live the inside our mind. That's why you are living in your mind, but the reality on ground, you don't want to accept it. That's why. The truth is, whether you like or not, there will come a time in your life where you lose somebody so precious to you. And when you write it down, it helps you to accept it. So that when it happens, you can take it. So the best way, or one of the ways that you can overcome fear, is by writing it down. List down all your fears. What are the things you fear the most as a mother? What are the things you fear the most as a daughter? What are the things you fear the most as a son? List them down, and every day try to work on it by living in the moment. Try to work on it by living in reality. Stop living in your mind. Now, number two says that what? Nobody is perfect. So live in the moment. Most of us, we fear because we want to be perfect. We want to be so perfect in the way we dress. We want to be perfect in the way we walk. We want to be perfect in the way we talk. We want to be perfect in the way we communicate. The truth is, who is perfect? Who is perfect? Even somebody was saying that even as women, God will give you eyebrows. You go and shave that eyebrows and put your own. God will give us a beautiful face. We still want to apply powder on it. God will give us a beautiful body. We say, no, my stomach is big, I need to have a slim stomach. God will make you to be fat. You say, no, I don't like this fat, I want to lose weight. But there's somebody that is not fat, he still want to gain weight. So you see that we will always have imperfections. Imperfections is a normal part of human existence. But you have to try your best to understand that no one is perfect. You want to succeed to and be a millionaire. A millionaire wants to be a billionaire. So there is always something that somebody is chasing. So don't try to be perfect, because there is no perfect human being. So live in the moment. Live every day the way it comes, with acceptance, with love, and with patience. Number three, be natural. Don't fake it, because no one has it all. Be natural. If today you have your gari to drink, drink that gari. Stop telling yourself, I don't know what people will say when they see me drinking gari, but I say I'm walking. You are walking because you have a purpose. So if it means that you should drink gari now to save your future tomorrow, drink it. What people will say is not your concern. People will always say, look at what happened in the Bible. Somebody went to Jesus, one of Jesus' disciples went to Jesus and said that people are saying that you are the Messiah. Some say you are the son of man. Some say you are what? The prophet. He asked the person, who do you say I am? When people try to give you different names, call you different names, what do you call yourself? What do you tell yourself? Be natural. Be natural. Don't fake it for anybody. By the time you try to fake it, when people now want to see you in your natural state, that's when that fear comes in. The judgment fear. Fear of judgment, and that's when it comes in. You see, you are trying to live a certain kind of lifestyle. You are trying to portray a certain kind of image to people. You don't want to know that your mother is in Moyoka. You don't want to know that your father is in Lekona. You are telling people that my father is in Yaoundé. Now the day you meet your father in Moyoka, you are scared to approach him. Because you have been faking it. Live in the moment. Don't fake life for anybody. Number 4, imagine the worst thing could happen to you and you have to bear it. As you're standing here, to overcome your fear, just imagine as you're standing here, the worst thing could happen to you. I don't want to give any idea, because sometimes the ideas you give people can cultivate those ideas. So I don't want to give any idea. So every time fear triggers, that trigger of fear, that pain emotions, they come in, just accept it. You say, God, if it is your will, any day it happens, I will accept it. Because I know it is your will. Every time, that's how you overcome fear. And let me tell you something. Most of us will fear death. When they just say that rapture will happen tomorrow, if I'm number 1, I say, God, I beg no be now. Number 5, don't compare yourself to others. Be your own biggest fan. When nobody appreciates you that you're beautiful, tell yourself you're beautiful. When nobody tells you you are cute, say you're cute. When nobody tells you that your shoe is nice, tell yourself that shoe is nice. When nobody tells you that I like your smile, in the mirror tell yourself I like my smile. One thing that is a joy killer is the fact that we want people's approval. And when we don't get it, we are like, that fear that comes in. Maybe I'm not looking good. Maybe I'm not really looking beautiful like others. That's why people don't really compliment me like that. Maybe. Don't compare yourself to others. It is not everybody that will be fair in complexion. Me and you must be black. You like, not like, it is me and you. Not everybody will be fair. Not everybody will be tall. It's not everybody that will be short. It's not everybody that will be fat. So the way you are, accept it and enjoy it. By the time you try to compare yourself with others, that's the first thing that you live in fear. Because anytime you see others, you're intimidated. Every time you see others and then you feel they're better than you, you'll be intimidated. That is why you should not compare yourself to others if you want to overcome that spirit of fear. By the time you start trying to compare with others, that is when every time you see others coming, you feel they're better than you. That trigger comes in. You start feeling insecure. You know, you are trying to just hold yourself. No! Come on! Don't you have a mirror in your house? Look at that mirror and say, I'm so cute this morning. I'm beautiful this morning. Every single day, turn around in the mirror and say, Joy! Steph, the way you are cute this morning, there's no one else like you. That is the truth. Number 6 point. Don't focus on perfection. Rather, focus on consistency. Don't focus on perfection. Rather, focus on consistency. Don't try to be perfect. No, instead try to be consistent. Because the more you are consistent, that's how you get perfect. But if you want to be perfect now, you give up today because you'll never be perfect. Even the person who produced this dress did a lot of other samples before coming out with this one. That's why if you enter into where they print all these your t-shirts, there is always a sample there before this original. Never try to be perfect. That is what is a joy killer. That's what is giving us fear, because you just enter an examination hall and you try to be perfect. You just go to your in-laws house for the first time, you say cook jollof rice, you already start crying. Overcome your fears by writing them down. What makes you fear when you're among your friends, your family members, in the society? What are your fears? Write them down. Remember, nobody is perfect, so live in the moment. Be natural. Don't fake it, because no one has it all. Imagine the worst could happen to you, but prepare yourself and bear it. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. because there is nobody like you. Don't focus on perfection, rather focus on consistency. That's my message.